It's because these books have such nice things that teach me how great Krishna is. Now, for the first time in my life, I am reading Mahabharata, I am reading Ramayana, and I'm learning more and more how great is our Lord. Even in the Mahabharata, most of it is about the Pandavas, but every so often Krishna comes in, and I say, Jai, Krishna has entered this chapter. Krishna is so cool, the way he does everything. The way Krishna behaves with Yudhishthira. He treats Yudhishthira as if he's superior. Here's Krishna, the supreme, omnipotent, source of everything. But with Yudhishthira, he behaves as his, what should I have, what should I do for you? And for Arjuna, what does Arjuna asks him? Actually, I found this out in the Mahabharata the other day. Arjuna asks him to drive his chariot. I didn't know that. Arjuna asks him, I want you to drive my chariot the day of the battle. And Krishna, because he loves Arjuna, agrees. So the devotee wants to hear all about Krishna. Krishna with the gopis, Krishna in Dwaraka, how he only married, I can't understand, he only married 16,108 wives. Why only that number? He could have married 16 trillion. But he only married 16,000. Is this in the way?
Yes.
Why didn't you say something? You have to be... All right, that's better?
Yes, thank you.
Jai. How Krishna is in Mathura, how Krishna is in Vrindavan, how Krishna is with the Pandavas in Hastinapur, Indraprastha. All the different ways the devotee wants to appreciate the different flavors of rasas. Srimad Bhagavatam is all about rasa, relationships Krishna has. Some people have relationship with Krishna distance, but they appreciate, oh, Krishna, you are so great. Some people have relationship with Krishna, they render service. Like Krishna has a chariot driver. When Krishna goes on his chariot, he has his driver. Would you like to be Krishna's driver someday? Drive Krishna on his, would be exciting. Then Krishna has other relationships with equals, his friends. When Krishna went on the picnic with his cowherd boyfriends, Krishna sat in the middle, and although there were thousands and thousands of cowherd boys, and there was one Krishna in the middle, everyone was perceiving that Krishna was looking at him. That's my kind of God. That even the people behind him were seeing that Krishna's looking. That there was somebody behind me, they can't see that I'm looking at them, but Krishna can do that. Because Krishna is supreme. El Supreme, a personalidad de Dios. That's the only Spanish I know. Krishna es Dios. Krishna es la suprema personalidad de Dios. Did I say that okay?
Yes.
Maybe by next time I'll learn a few more words. Now he says, primarily, so now Narada gave some ways one achieves bhakti. Primarily, however, one develops bhakti by the mercy of great souls. So, he says primarily, by the mercy of great souls. Like in my case, you were all born in Hindu families, so from birth, you knew about Krishna, Rama, Shiva. From birth, you were raised that way. I was raised with Mickey Mouse. So what hope was there for me, a boy from New York, with Italian parents. What chance is there for me to know about what you know? But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, his books, his movement, his devotees, now I'm mad after talking about Krishna. Yes, I like to play guitar, but it has to be about Krishna, not about Bobby Sue and Linda. No, I used to do that. I used to sing the blues. But now that I know about Krishna, now I sing happy songs about Krishna. So yes, by the mercy of great souls, that great soul for me was A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Then Narada says, or you develop bhakti by a small drop of the Lord's mercy. Some people get that by the arrangement, you might say, destiny, your favorite word, by the arrangement, by the mercy of the Lord. Narada says, the association of great souls is rarely obtained, difficult to understand, and infallible. So, if and when you come in contact with a great devotee of the Lord, remember that this is rarely achieved. It is difficult to understand, and it is infallible. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that contact with a pure saintly person is so powerful that even if you get 1/11th of a second, 1/11th of a second, you can be completely delivered. 1/11th of a second, that much association with a pure soul. Now, Narada teaches us the association of great souls can be obtained, but only by the Lord's mercy. So here's how it works. Do you accept, that's the first question, do you accept that God is in your heart? That's the first question you have to ask yourself. Do you believe that God is in your heart? If you can accept that, then that means He knows everything you're thinking, He knows everything you're feeling, and He knows every single desire that you have. He knows it because He's already there in your heart, just like you are in your heart. One time, Prabhupada was with some small school children. So Prabhupada wanted to teach them. Prabhupada said, point to your head. And all the children pointed to their head. All right, now point to your stomach. All the children pointed to their stomach. Now point to your toes. So Prabhupada did a series of these. Point here, point here. Then Prabhupada said, point to you. So some of them pointed to their head. Some pointed to their... But Prabhupada said, no. When I said point to your head, you point. So how can that be you? So Prabhupada was trying to teach them the first thing of Bhagavad Gita. That you're not this body. That the real you, the you that you have not yet seen, not the one you see in the mirror, thank God. Maybe you think you look good in the mirror. I know I don't. I know I don't. The mirror cracks when I look at it. The real you that you have not yet seen is there in the heart, Bhagavad Gita tells us. And right next door is Krishna. So Krishna knows everything. So, when Krishna sees that you have even the slightest interest in coming in contact with the great soul, He makes that arrangement. Krishna will send His devotee, His representative, when you show some interest. All you have to do is continue to have that desire that I want to come in contact with a bona fide spiritual master. And Krishna will send. The association of great souls can be obtained, but only by the Lord's mercy. So the prayer is simple. My Lord, please place me in touch with your pure devotee. That's the prayer. Narada says now, one can attain bhakti either by the association of the Lord's pure devotee or directly by the Lord's mercy, because the Lord and his pure devotees are non-different. So in Hare Krishna temples every morning they sing a prayer. In every ISKCON temple they sing a prayer. Sakshat Harit Vein Dasamasta Shastraya Ruptastata Bhavyata Eva Sadhabihi Kintu Prabhoya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Sri Charanara Vindam. So, Narada is saying the same thing here. The spiritual master, the pure devotee, the bona fide spiritual master is directly representing God. He does not claim that he's God, but he represents God. There's a difference. The real guru will never say, I am God. The guru says, I am God's representative. Big difference. Big difference. Sakshat Harit Vena Samasta Shastra. In the words of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the author, Krishnadas Kaviraj, says that in our conditioned state, we cannot visualize Krishna in the heart. I told you earlier the story of Narada, the 5-year-old boy. He was able to visualize the Lord in the heart. Not only that, the Lord actually appeared. But in our current condition, we cannot directly access the Lord in the heart. So, it's not that we're abandoned. The Lord in the heart manifests as the spiritual master, or as Narada says here, the pure devotee. He represents Krishna in the heart. That's why he's saying they're non-different. When you come in contact with Krishna's bona fide spiritual master, that means now you're in direct communication with the Lord in the heart. They will say the same thing. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, surrender to me. That is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. The spiritual master says, surrender to Krishna. They're both saying the same thing. The spiritual master does not say, surrender to me, because I'm God. No, the spiritual master says what Krishna says, surrender to Krishna. That's the bona fide spiritual master. Narada now, ending this chapter, strive only for the association of pure devotees. Whenever I come, my good friend Lakshman Laveen Magnani likes me to sing his favorite bhajan, Bhaja Hure Mana. So in the first verse there is that line, Durlabha Manava Janma Satsange. Satsange is exactly what Narada is saying here. Strive only for the association of pure devotees. Make your millions of dollars. That's okay. But strive for the association of pure devotees. That is your instruction. That is everyone's instruction from Narada. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. Narada is saying strive. Or as Rakesh likes to say, no more Maya. Right, Rakesh?
Yes.
No more Maya. How will you drive out Maya? By the association of pure devotees. Now Narada continues. One should give up all kinds of degrading association. In the Mahabharata, Dhritarashtra was told at the birth of Duryodhana, abandon him. He was told, because what happened when Duryodhana was born? Asses were braying, fires were coming out. All these omens indicating this person is the destruction of your dynasty. Vidura told him, others told him, abandon this child, he is the destruction of your whole race. But did Dhritarashtra listen? No, he's my little baby. And throughout, time after time after time, Duryodhana revealed himself. He is evil, he is rascal, he is bad. And so many times, Bhishma tells him, Vidura tells him, Drona tells him, get rid of him, don't listen to him, be fair to the Pandavas. But Dhritarashtra does not have the cojones. You know what that means, right? He can't chastise his son. He could have imprisoned Drona. Thing would have been done. Everything would have been happy. We wouldn't have a Mahabharata. But no, couldn't listen. So Narada is saying, give up all kinds of degrading association. Therefore I say, be very careful what you watch on television. Bollywood. Be careful, because more than likely it's degrading. I know, American television, very degrading. And I would probably guess India television is following the same sampradaya. So, be very careful, because on that television is degrading association. And if you know somebody that is degraded, you can say hello, how are you? But don't have dealings. Stay away. Rather, stay with good, simple, like you all. This is pure association. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be here. Those who are sinful and impure, can't sit for more than 5 minutes. I'm not talking about the children. I'm not talking about
They're
that.
innocent.
They're innocent. But those who are sinful and impure cannot sit in an assembly like this. They become uncomfortable. They want to be with the drinkers and the smokers and other kinds of nonsense. The gamblers and those who simply want money, 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 money. Maya. Right, Rakesh? Stay away from these people. They're degrading. Now look what Narada says as a warning to all of us. Material association is the cause of lust, anger, confusion, forgetfulness, loss of intelligence, and total calamity. Look what happened to the Kauravas. Because they decided to listen to Drona, Karna, Shakuni, Dushashan, what happened? Finished. The whole lot of them. All 100 sons. Bye-bye. Dhritarashtra was holding on to that kingdom. I just read today. Yudhishthira sent a message. We just want 5 villages. They were supposed to get the kingdom. They had spent the 13 years. They had done what they were supposed to do. They were now supposed to get their kingdom back. What did Duryodhana say? I won't even give them 5 villages. I won't give them the land the size of a pin. That's called evil, pure evil. That's why Krishna was very mad. Very mad. Injustice. Material association. Total calamity. So you may think, I am watching this television. I am enjoying, and there may be some sinful activity, but be careful. You're heading for total calamity. You like that, huh? I'm a good preacher, right? I'm the best. Hare Krishna. Just joking. Trinadapi Suni Chena. Listen to what Narada says now. Rising like waves from material association, these bad effects mass into a great ocean of misery. Where I live about 2-3 miles from the Pacific Ocean. So I know it is only by Krishna's hand that ocean stays where it is. But if there's a tsunami, bye-bye, you won't see me anymore. I'm only 2-3 miles from the ocean, so if there's a tsunami, you'll never see me again. Pray to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Final part of this chapter is a series of repetitive questions. Who can cross beyond illusion? Let's see what Narada says. Who? One who abandons material association, serves the sages, and becomes selfless. Again he asks, who can cross beyond illusion? The person who stays secluded, cuts off at the root attachment to mundane society, becomes free from the influence of the 3 modes of nature. Sakshi, what are the 3 modes of nature?
Mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance.
You have passed today's, so you want more of this tomorrow.
Yes.
Questions, and I have a plan. I have a little game I'm devising. I think you will enjoy it tomorrow. So make sure you come tomorrow.
Please, everybody's invited tomorrow at
Because
my place.
we're going to play a Krishna game. Adult Krishna game. We'll see who knows about Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Krishna book. I'm going to have fun. We'll start easy, and then we'll take it
We'll have
to...
fun, Prabhu.
Huh?
Even we'll have fun. Let's see who passed the exam.
Yes. Very good. I think you'll do good. I've seen your prowess before. You know stuff that I don't even know.
No, not that.
Yeah, no, I know you.
No,
I know you're just being humble. I know you.
no, Prabhu, not that.
It is, a wise man should know how somebody else is situated. See, that was Duryodhana's problem. He had too much high estimation of his own self. But his father Dhritarashtra knew, no way my son can defeat Arjuna. He knew it. That's a wise man. He knows the strength of his enemy. Same thing in business. You have to know how they are. So keep reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. You'll become very expert. It's all there in Bhagavatam. It's there. One who gives up hankering for material gain and security, he can cross illusion. Who can cross beyond illusion? That person who renounces material duties and their profits, thus transcending duality. The person who renounces the material aspect of the Vedas and who obtains exclusive and uninterrupted attraction for God. Krishna told the same thing to Arjuna. If you study chapter 2, Krishna tells Arjuna, you should become transcendental to the Vedas. Because Krishna said the Vedas mainly deal with these 3 modes of material nature. Rise above these modes and be situated in the self. Meaning, go to the spiritual aspect of the Vedic knowledge. Don't stay in the material aspect. Such a person is indeed delivered. And somebody who actually can cross illusion can deliver the rest of the world. That was my Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada came to America in 1965 and passed away in 1977. He established 108 temples, initiated about 5,000 disciples, and set the framework for a movement that is still thriving all over the world, even here in Santiago. By his words, by his books, by his example, yes, till this day, I have yet to see anyone even remotely close to what I saw in Srila Prabhupada. I remember the first time I saw him. At that time, all I knew was the Bible and Jesus. And when I saw Srila Prabhupada, I said to myself as I bowed down to him, I said, I have found the modern Jesus. I was so happy that I finally saw someone who was like that. And now, right, 73 is when I saw him. Now it's 2013, so that's 40 years, right? In the last 40 years, I haven't seen anyone close. But at least I have seen him. I have heard him. And I still hear him. I have his recordings. And when I hear him speaking or singing, he's alive. Because it's spiritual sound vibration. And he's right there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I thank you for tolerating me. I thank you for allowing my ecstasy. When I'm in California, I don't get to preach like this. That's why I want to come back here 6 times a year. That is my desire. Because I really enjoy, actually I love all of you. I love you. May Krishna bless you, protect you, and maintain you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Samohini, shall we do Arti?
Yes,
Let's do it.